Hi, everyone, and welcome back to The Great Awakening, episode 16. So, you're living from the fifth dimension. You have been through your spiritual awakening. You have most likely been through the dark night of the soul, the stripping process, where you've lost everything and you've lost pretty much every person in your life, either friends or family. You've gone through something traumatic, and now you're left feeling all alone. That is what the dark night of the soul was all about. And once you come through that, you cannot go through it again, which is the great news. So you are most likely in your breakthrough stage. And the reason for this video is because I myself have ascended to the fifth dimension. And I want to let you guys know what it's like. And for a while, you will not feel like yourself. You will start to even feel like you're going through a derealization process, which will leave you feeling really like you're all alone in the world. You're going through not so much loneliness, but aloneness is what God is putting you through in order to get you to the point where you can become the person that He wants you to be. So once you've been through your dark night of the soul and your stripping process, this is where the space was created for you to grow as a spiritual being, because that's all we are. We're energy, vibrations, and frequency. So you and I are the same. We are spiritual beings. We are here on this earth having a human experience. All we are is energy, vibrations, and frequency. So with that being said, if you have gone through your dark night of the soul and you feel as though you have been going through a spiritual awakening, you're seeing angel numbers, you're seeing synchronicities all throughout your day, then most likely you have been chosen. You are a chosen one. And God has chosen you for a purpose, a mission on this earth. And as a spiritual being, we have to remember our bodies are just a simulation. It's just a matrix of the mind. Is all you're creating your thoughts through your feelings, emotion, and words. Everything, those three things shape your reality. And we have the power to do that, but most people don't know that. Most people are asleep. Most people are not awakened enough to know the true nature of reality. The true nature of reality is that we are spiritual beings. We are energy, frequency, and vibrations. So once you can accept that, and also the big part of it is being a Christian, accepting Jesus Christ as your Savior. If you are walking with the God and you accept Jesus as your Savior, then you are now Christ conscious. And once you realize that and you establish that, you know that you are one with God, you are one with the universe, one with the quantum field, where all possibilities exist. And we as spiritual beings, we have the power to transcend. We have the power to transcend into another dimension. That's why I made this video, because the fifth dimension is where you want to be. After you've awakened and you've went through all of the things I mentioned in the beginning of the video, you will most likely transcend into the fifth dimension. And I can tell you right now, it's great. It's wonderful, because once your eyes are awakened, your third eye is awakened, and you realize that you are Christ conscious, you realize that your power is much greater than you ever knew. And once, when you were asleep in this world, you had all these things that you wanted and you thought were important, you realize now are absolutely meaningless. My last video did a little bit better than some of my others because it was about that. It said life is meaningless without God. And I think a lot of people can relate with that, because I've heard so many times people saying, well, why are we here? Why are we here? And I used to be that person, because I never understood. Even as a Christian, I wasn't fully awakened. And that's what's going on today in the church, because I see a lot of that happening, where people go to church every Sunday, but they're still asleep. They're not awakened to the true nature of reality. They're not living from their highest self. And if you are a chosen one, you've been chosen for a certain purpose in this world, a certain mission that God has given you. You most likely have a special talent or a special gift. Could be a gift of healing, or it could be a gift of spreading love across the world by any way. Just like I'm a musician, I do music. My purpose is to spread the word of the gospel, and to, you know, do spiritual songs that are uplifting. So I know my purpose here is to help people learn and to teach people the true nature of reality and to teach them about Jesus and to help people get saved. And through my music, I'm able to share all over the world those concepts, and it's amazing. So once you reach the fifth dimension and you get to the point where you get past the hard part is once you've awakened and you realize that life is meaningless, you'll be down for a while thinking, you know, what is the purpose? But once you start to follow God and ask God and to say, you know, what is it you want me to do? And then once you start to follow your path and your purpose, things will improve. Things will get better every single day. And also your mind is a powerful thing. Your thoughts, feelings, emotions, and words shape your reality. So you need to protect those things at all costs. Don't say anything that you don't want to manifest, because when you say something negative, you're manifesting it into your reality. So wake up every day, show gratitude, make sure your words are on point of what it is that you want out of your life. And you need to do like the Neville Goddard principle. When you say anything, use the word I am, the words I am, because then you are claiming it as if you are God, because you are one with Christ, right? So we have that authority through Christ to be able to manifest the things that we desire, but most people don't know that. So if we are all one with God, then you have the power as well to create your own reality. So today, if you are not certain what part of that you are in, you know, if you're going through your dark night of the soul, or you feel like you're going through some kind of an awakening, you know, just keep going, keep pushing with it, because don't give up. You know, you'll see the synchronicities. I see angel numbers every day, at least 2 or 3, maybe more. And that just reminds you that you are in alignment. God is saying you are in alignment with your highest self. He's working on you, and you're heading somewhere, and you'll most likely find it soon. So don't give up. Just keep trucking. And I promise you, you know, it will all be worth it in the end. So have a great day. And if you have any other questions about the fifth dimension, leave a comment. I'd be happy to help you guys out. Have a wonderful day. God bless you.